just what I heard. Welcome back. It's good to have...
Let's see.
Ugh.
You're kind of...
When I need
It's impressive.
you flat.
I'm trying.
Did I do the right? One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool. And they may be right.
This Inquisition...
I see what... But I misjudged. I cannot afford to be so careless again. I was You've said you believe you're chosen. Does that true? Now... It occurs to me I don't actually...
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
I was born in Ostwick, and that's where most of my family is.
The Trevellians, is it not? A large clan with a rather clever coat of arms. Tell me, do you consider the Free Marches your home? Are you eager to go back?
Wherever I am is home enough for me.
That's how I feel now, after years of tending to business for the Divine.
Can you tell me more about the Seekers?
The Seekers of Truth were born from the original Inquisition long ago. Seekers, we were meant to be incorruptible, above reproach. How seldom does reality match the ideal?
Why did your order turn against the Chantry?
We originally united with the Chantry through a treaty that stated they would keep mages under control. It was felt Most Holy had tacitly allowed the Circle of Magi to vote on its independence. The Seekers saw themselves as justified, and they led...
You sound like you disagree.
We looked into... But if we'd been there when it happened, if we'd looked harder at the root causes...
You're right. Something should have been done.
When we were... The moment the mages voted for independence, our response was predictable. It was difficult to watch.
How does someone become...
We train rigorously for years.
Is...
A full year. And the moment it finally ends, it's...
I wish I could experience that.
If the vigil was not so arduous, I'd say more should attempt it. I'm told it is impossible, however. I suppose I'll never... Those who know... We disciplined the Templars and were accountable only to the Divine.
So, the Seekers commanded the Templars?
No. The Order didn't assume command until after the rebellion. That... If you don't see a problem, it doesn't... In my heart, I believe they can still be Seekers can gain other gifts. Once there was a Seeker who could use it to...
I've no more question.
Greetings. Not entirely. I'm just curious as to your motivation. That's all there is to know, my lord.
You're a member of Navarra's royal family.
The Pentaghasts are a very large clan. Half...
Really?
And they have them. Oh, yes. The Pentaghasts...
And you joined the Seekers to get away?
It was a life worth getting away from. The Pentaghasts are famed for dragon hunting, but few actually pursue the craft. My brother was all that kept me in Navarra. Once he was gone, so was I. I would prefer not to speak of Anthony. Another time, perhaps.
You don't seem to like your home.
My family, what little... Thus I did not see Navarra. The real...
Your uncle? What about your parents?
They had the misfortune of taking the wrong side in the second attempt to overthrow King Marcus. The king executed them, but spared my brother and I since we were family, and children at the time. Thus we were raised by my uncle, a mortalitasi who preferred the company of his corpses to the living.
Your uncle was a mortalitasi?
A death mage. He still is. My countrymen do not burn the dead, they bury them in special crypts. The mortalitasi supervise the crypts, like Neva. It is odd to be so fascinated with death and to divine the... I will tell you, the short version is that I once saved the... What is your hand cape? But Justinia convinced me to stay. She tried... I only wish she had lived to see it. Sweet Andre. The tale gets bigger each time it's told. I barely recognize myself within it now.
I'm sure you're just being modest.
I was there. I think I know what happened. And they... Yet I became the right hand. And they are forgotten. No, I object. There is nothing delightful about me. I think I preferred you in the stocks.
I'll let you get...
I mean, you go... Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I don't even want to think about how many lives were lost on that mountaintop.
A lot of good men and women didn't make it out of there. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
I'm still not sure I believe that any of this is really happening.
If this is all just the Maker winding us up, I hope there's a damn good punchline coming. Heroes... Need something?
The red lyrium we found at the temple seemed to upset you.
My brother Bertrand and I sort of discovered red lyrium during an expedition in the Deep Roads. We located... Bertrand brought it back to the surface, and, well, everything's gone downhill from there.
What makes it...
Regular lyrium can mess you up pretty badly, but you have to ingest it for that to happen. Red lyrium messes with your mind when you're just near the stuff. You hear singing, get violent, paranoid, and then it does creepy shit.
It also turned Kirkwall's Knight Commander to lyrium. Everyone's been kept at least 100...
So what is it? Just another kind of lyrium?
The red stuff is lyrium like a dragon is a lizard. It's not just a different color. It has a whole host of... I've written to every mining cast house in Orzammar.
How did the red lyrium get in the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I don't know. Did someone find more of it in the Deep Roads?
I think that's an...
Yeah, not really...
You're kind killed the Most Holy.
Lies. Your kind let her die.
Shut your mouth, mage!
Enough!
Knight Captain.
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean, exactly?
Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
These truths the Maker has revealed to me. As there is but one world.
Research in the nave wishes to verify that
The Inquisition cannot remain, Ambassador, if you can't prove it was founded on Justinian's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked his life to slow the magic of the breach. Sir Trevelyan, may I present the Marquis d'Aurelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. House d'Aurelion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
People have been injured. You can't just turn them out onto the snow.
And who benefits if they stay?
Divine Justinia, Marquis. The Inquisition, not the Chantry, is sheltering the pilgrims who mourn her.
Why is the Chantry ignoring the faithful?
Because it remains in shock. We face a dark time, Your Grace. Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would, in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
I'll think on it, Lady Montilyet. The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
I apologize for the intrusion. I didn't realize you were
You did, little heart.
You expect...
Undoubtedly. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as...
The Inquisition is lucky...
Thank you. But... Good day to you.
What do the people make of...
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more. Who did you mean?
Commander Cullen came to mind.
Still, he does sometimes resemble the man with a hammer to whom every... Seeker Pentagon... Still, the Inquisition would not have formed without Cassandra. She's an extraordinarily good woman. Another time.
You're the Herald. Or, well... My name is Maeve. I research demons and other creatures. Seeker Pentagast and I use what I find to help the... At the least, some materials are useful for me. But luckily, Seeker Pentagast took me in, along with the Tranquil I was protecting. We will study that.
Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion.
And we should ignore the danger to the Herald.
Let's ask him.
What can they do? It's just talk.
Don't underestimate the power of their words. An angry mob will do you in just as quickly as a blade.
I will go with him. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through. The city still mourns.
Just a guess, Seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
Your skills of observation never fail to impress me, Varric.
My Lord Herald.
You're one of Leliane's people. What have you found?
The Chantry Mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one thing to do, then. They wish to return to Haven. Someone will need to inform. Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
Good people of Val Royal, hear me. Together, we mourn our divine. A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery. You wonder what will become of a murderer. Well, wonder no more. Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved fell. We say this is a false prophet, no servant of anything beyond his selfish greed.
Enough! I will not listen to these self-serving lies. We came here to talk.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
It is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be safe once more.
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
I was just about to do that myself.
As if I would do anything for your pleasure.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement. Raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet. You should be ashamed. You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
Templars, one of your own commands the Inquisition's forces. Join us as heeded.
A staunch and loyal member of the Order. So loyal, he abandoned them for a false herald.
But Lord Seeker, what if he really was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I will make the Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence. You have shown me nothing, and the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars, Val Royo is unworthy of our protection. We march.
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
Do you know him very well?
He took over the Seekers of Truth 2 years ago, after Lord Seeker Lambert's death. He was always a decent man, never given to ambition and grandstanding. This is very bizarre.
Fortunately, the Templars aren't our only hope.
I wouldn't write them off so quickly. Either way, we should first return to Haven. What's that? An arrow with a message?
The Templars didn't even touch you.
I believe that
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not?
There must be something here.
This victory must please. Now we... And my... Just tell me one thing.
I do believe it.
Several. I suppose it is out of our hands now. We shall all see what the Maker plans in the days to come.
It's not too late. The chant...
If only that were true.
What's to stop?
We are not... If I might have a moment of your time.
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps my people are the wiser option.
I'm surprised the leader of the mages wasn't at the conclave.
Yes. You were supposed to be, and yet somehow you avoided death.
As did the Lord Seeker, you'll note. Both of us sent negotiators in our stead in case it was a trap. I won't pretend I'm not glad to live. I lost many dear friends that day. It disgusts me to think the Templars will get away with it. I'm hoping you won't let them.
Does that mean the mages...
We consider... I hope...
Come, let us return to Haven.
It's the Inquisition! They know who I work for.
Herald of Andraste! How much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
I don't know who you are.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is that?
Ugh.
Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve.
Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. You cut? I mean, it's all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
They say I'm the Herald of Andraste. But who are you? And what's this about?
No idea. I don't know this idiot from Manners. My people just said the Inquisition should look at him. Names for the...
Why didn't you take their weapons?
Friends really came... So, Herald of Andraste. Well, it's... So here, in your face, I'm Sarah. The friend... Here... Step... Doesn't... So, like those guards, I stole their... Look, do you need people?
All right, Sarah.
Yeah, plus...
Lord Trevelyan of Ostwick, representing the Inquisition.
A pleasure, sir. We so rarely have a chance to meet anyone new. It is always the same crowd at these parties. So you must be a guest.
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
Some of those storytellers may have gotten carried away.
But only for the best effect. The Inquisition is a ripe subject for wild tales.
Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power. Of course you are. We know what your If you were a man of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests. You know...
Madame Vivian...
You should. Whatever am I... What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
I think the Marquis has...
By the grace of Andraste, you have your life, my dear. Do be more careful with it. I'm delighted you could... Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne.
Charmed, Lady...
Ah, but I didn't invite you to the chateau for pleasant. With only... As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I've...
The Inquisition will be happy...
Great things...
Well,
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
I just hope I...
As do we all. I was recruited. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
I must have this mark for a reason. It will work, I'm sure of it.
Provided we can secure aid, but... Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
No, but if you have one prepared, I'd love to hear it.
Another time.
Commander, Sir Raiden has a report on our supply lines.
As I would...
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the maiden.
See reason, Lisette. We cannot stay here.
Why not?
Because we're Templars.
What does that even mean anymore? That we declare our independence and march off without calls and do.
Come to me, child, and I shall embrace you. In my arms lies
Now that nail.
It's good you've returned. We heard of your encounter.
You heard?
My agents in a city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
At least we know how to approach the mages and Templars now.
Do we?
True.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker. You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
I think the Templars are worth investigating.
I agree. What could the Lord...
We shouldn't...
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more...
You think the invitation...
If some...
The same...
True enough.
Then the
Several... Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved.
Grey Wardens. I'm not familiar with them.
They're an ancient order that has existed to fight Darkspawn invasions since the first Blights, thousands of years ago. They have faded since those glory days, but haven't disappeared entirely. Ordinarily, their order is neutral in political affairs, but they appear in strange places.
That does sound odd. And if you...
Then...
Chancellor Roderick came to speak with me. Could you try not to antagonize him?
If I offend the man so easily, perhaps he should try leaving me alone.
Level 5 tools.
Oh, make her hear my cry. Seat me by your side in death.
Make me one within your glory, and let the world once more see your favor.
Excuse me. I've got a message for the Inquisition, but I'm having a hard time getting anyone to talk to me.
What's the message?
We've got word of my If you'd like to see what the Bull's charges can do for the Inquisition, meet us there and watch us work.
What should I know about your commander?
Ein Bull. He's one of those Kunari, the big guys with the horns. He leads from the front. You're the first time he's gone out of his way to pick his son.
I look forward to meeting...
With a...
Your worship, for what it's worth, welcome to the Storm Coast. I would have sent word sooner, but our efforts have been delayed. Some of our soldiers went to speak with their leader. Haven't... Thank... The with all... Well...
Oh, yeah. No.
Chargers! Stand down! Prim! How'd we do?
5 or 6 wounded, Chief. No dead.
That's what I like to hear. Let the throat cutters finish up, then break out the casks. So, you're with the Inquisition, huh? Glad you could make it. Come on, have a seat. Drinks are coming.
Iron Bull, I presume.
Yeah, the horns usually give it away.
Good to see you.
Already?
None.
So, you've seen us fight. We're expensive, but we're worth it. And I'm sure the Inquisition can afford us.
The Chargers seem like an excellent company.
They are, but you're not just getting the boys. You need a front, and there's one other thing. Might be you ever hear of the Ben Hasra?
They're a Qunari organization, right? The equivalent of their guards and City Watch.
I'd go closer to spies, but yeah, that's them. Or, well, the Ben... I've been ordered to... But I also get reports from Ben Hasrath agents all over Orlais. You sign me on, I'll share them with your people.
All right, you're in.
Excellent. Crap!
What about...
Find some way to seal them. You're Tervinter, right? Try blood matter. We'll meet you back at Haven.
First, I'll need to grab some. That's because in this part, I don't know if they tried it. I'll just show you first. switch my armor. To be rank 9. Well, so hard.
This might interest you, sir.
What?
You may want to look into this.
Oh, to get the materials, some materials that you find here are sometimes hard. Please. Oh, come on, I want something. I feel like this other material is not common. It's hard, very rare. Some others, not so much. I better get out.
Those must be the bandits Harding mentioned. These must be the missing soldiers.
We should see that their families are notified.
It looks like the bandits are camped further along the beach. Our men were murdered by a group called the Blades of Hessarian.
If you're interested, it looks like we can... leader.
Right. Blades and their challenges. Biggest sword wins.
Well, if you're trying to get more recruits, like recruit little people that will actually join the
Okay, that's badass.
Wow, we can watch, yeah?
Oh, good. We're good. Run!
searching the region for resources. Commander's orders. No small task given recent troubles, but I've some supplies here you may find useful.
Got to be something here.
The Wardens were here at some point.
This camp was abandoned some time ago.
As good a place as any to camp.
Nothing to report.
Maybe if I go back to the first part, I might find.
Nothing to report, sir. Nothing to report, sir.
Now I must wear it so I challenge. Let me see the weapons I have. Which weapon am I?
We've had some success around here. Yeah. 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 Whoa.
Someone's come with a challenge.
The others failed.
So you would challenge the blades of Hassarian?
You killed soldiers of the Inquisition. We cannot let this stand.
You want...
It's done.
So long as the rest agree to play nice, right?
Your worship, the blades... If you want eyes on the coast, here we are. Nothing of note, your worship. You alright?
Thank you for coming. Maybe you can solve this mess. Our missing patrols are being held hostage by Avar, barbarians from the mountains.
What are they doing in a bog?
That's the thing. Their leader, he wants them to fight you, because you're the Herald of Andraste.
Should I autograph something for him before he tries to behead me?
They think readings for the weak. You know, scholars, lowlanders, or Legion peasants. Getting to our troops won't be easy. You'll have to fight your way through undead. Wait, you're not squeamish about undead, are you?
It doesn't matter. I'm not letting the Avar butcher the Inquisition's people.
I appreciate the
Word for you. You...
Is that a beacon of some sort?
Something is odd about those runes, but I cannot determine what.
Look out!
Corpses out of the mud and fight on solid ground.
Keep an eye out for more, then.
Not a bad spot to camp.
Well, I think I might stop for now. Hope you enjoyed this video. See ya.